Hello, this is Roman from Anime Mystics, and today I am doing my first manga reaction. Um, I had a small list that you all gave me from the video I posted about, what was going on with the channel. Um, I decided to start off and try this out with Assassination Classroom. Um, I'm only going to do like 5 chapters this time. Just because I want to see how well it does, and if it does really well, then I'll do maybe 10 from then on, because I think there's like 300 chapters. Um, let's see. Nope, 180. Still quite a bit, but I'll start off with 5, and then if it does well, I'll do 10. So yeah, this is my first time reading this. Heard a little bit about it, but I don't know too much. But basically, the way this is going to work is I'm just going to be reading the chapter, obviously. I try to do, the sound effects and whatever, but I'm not going to try to, I don't know, put any kind of. Well, I'll try to do them as best as I can, basically. You won't see any like of the pages, which is going to be kind of confusing since I'm not going to also be like changing up my voice for each character. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like an image like of their face and maybe put it up on the screen so you know who is actually speaking. And if there are two characters speaking to each other, which most likely will be happening, I will put both of their, I guess, portraits up on the screen. That way you know who's talking. I'll figure it out as I'm going along. But anyway, let's start this. This is chapter 1 of Assassination Classroom. Looks like it's about 52 pages, well, at least according to the index right here. Anyway, all right. So it's class 3E. Here, flump, flump, flump. And all the students look pretty nervous. Let's see, just what is this guy? See a notebook put on the desk, and they show the teacher, who is wearing like a graduation outfit into some big tentacle-looking thing. It looks kind of like one of those smiley faces, but with tentacles and a body. It says, "We'll start homeroom now. Whoever is on day duty, issue your commands." See, the world's most exciting classroom is now in session. Chapter 1, Assassination Time. See, stand. All the students stand up and they got assault weapons and pistols. See, now we just got an image of a pistol. Add attention. Grin, grin. We are professional killers. Bow. Good morning. And he's moving really quickly, dodging all of the bullets. All right, seeing as you're still firing, I'll take attendance. And excuse me if I mess up these names. Sogai-kun, I'm sorry, but as you're in the midst of gunfire, could you speak up? Here. Ukano-kun, here. Kateoka-kun, here. No absences. How wonderful. Sensei is very pleased. Our target is Sensei. He's way too fast. It's no use, even with the entire class firing simultaneously. What a shame. There were no direct hits today either. Tactics which rely on numbers lack individual thought. Your gaze, the direction of your guns, the movement of your fingers, each and every one is far too simplistic. Devise more of a plan, or else you won't be able to kill me with my maximum speed of Mach 20. You seriously dodged all of them, though, Sensei? However you look at it, these are just BB gun pellets, aren't they? Even if they hit, you'll just endure it, won't you? That's right, that's right. Boo, boo. Well then, load the bullets and hand that to me. I told you, didn't I? These bullets are harmless to all of you, but... Ooh, he blows off one of his tentacles. With a smile on his face. They are special bullets developed by this country for use against me. Sensei cells can be destroyed much like tofu. Ah, of course, if you have a few seconds, they'll regenerate. Oh. Sensei cells can be destroyed much like tofu. Ah, of course, if I have a few seconds, they'll regenerate. Still, it's also dangerous if any of you get it into your eyes. So it's best not to fire indoors except for the purpose of killing me. You should be able to kill me before graduation. Now he's got more of a creepy grin on his face. Let's tidy up the gun barrels and bullets. Class is starting. School bell. Room 3E of Kunugigaoka Junior High School is an assassination classroom. The morning bell has run today as well. You see, now he's got his book out. Seems to have multiple different colored tentacles. Now here's a question, Kimura-kun. Among these 4 tentacles, which is the odd one out? The blue one? Correct. Only the who from the blue tentacles since... Ugh. The blue one? Correct. Only the who from the blue tentacles sentence is a relative term. How did we end up in a situation like this? Hey, Nagisa. It's the afternoon, but there it is, the crescent moon. At the start of the 3rd year, we were involved in 2 incidents simultaneously. The moon, about 70% of it, has mysteriously disappeared in an explosion. We will only be able to see a crescent moon for the rest of our lifetime. Nice to meet you. I'm the one who blew up the moon. I also plan to blow up the Earth next year. Seeing as I become your homeroom teacher, I look forward to working with you. Let us Tsukomi in about 5 or 6 places. Okay. That's what the entire class thought. I am Karasuma from the Ministry of Defense. First of all, I would like you to understand that what I'm about to say is classified government information. Now, cutting straight to the point, I want you to kill this monster. They all look pretty shocked. What? So that guy is an alien who came to attack us? How rude. I was born and raised on Earth, you know. I'm afraid I can't speak about the particulars, but what he told you is true. This creature who damaged the moon will also destroy the Earth next March. The world's leaders are the only people who know about this. Before the world is plunged into panic, they are exerting considerable effort to kill him behind the scenes. In other words, an assassination. He tries to stab him in the head, but he dodges. But at any rate, this guy is fast. Is he giving him a haircut? Far from killing him, I'm having my eyebrows trimmed by him. Meticulously, even. Oh, he's trimming his eyebrows, okay. He is a super creature possessing enough power to transform a full moon into a crescent moon. His maximum speed is actually Mach 20. In other words, if this guy were to seriously run away, we would be helpless until the day of our destruction. Well, that wouldn't be any fun at all, which is why I made a proposal to the nations of the world. I don't want to be killed, but if I become the homeroom teacher for Gaoka, Junior High School, Class 3E, then you're welcome to try. Why? We don't know his goal, but the government reluctantly consented. Our condition is that he caused absolutely no harm to you students. Our reasons are twofold. As he will come to this classroom every day as a teacher, we can observe him. And, above all, with 30 people, you'll have the chance to kill him from point-blank range. Nakamura-san, I believe I told you that assassinations must not interfere with your studies. As punishment, you will stand in the back and then attend a class lecture. Sorry, you don't need to turn so red like that when you're angry. Why did this guy become our homeroom teacher? How are we supposed to assassinate him? Our outcries disappeared with Karasuma-san's next words. The reward for successful completion is 10 billion yen, about $126 million. Yen? It is an appropriate sum. After all, the assassination success means the Earth's salvation. Fortunately, this guy is looking down on you. See, when the green stripes appear, it's his mocking face. What kind of skin is that? It's only natural. There's no way all of you will be able to kill me when the government couldn't. When they attacked me with a state-of-the-art fighter plane, I gave it a mid-air waxing instead. Why maintenance skin? I would like you to strike if the opportunity presents itself. We will provide all of you with bullets and knives which are effective against him, but harmless to you. This must be kept a secret from your family and friends. Anyway, time is short. If the Earth disappears, there will be nowhere to run. That's the long and short of it. Now, everyone, let's spend this final year in a meaningful fashion. School bell ringing. It's lunchtime. Sensei's going to China for a bit to eat mapo tofu. If there is anyone who would like to assassinate me, please call myself. Oh my god, and then he flies off. He's going at Mach 20, so it'd be about 10 minutes to Sichuan province, the home of Mapo. Mapo, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm sure not even a missile could knock that sort of thing from the sky. Plus, that octopus is even grading tests while flying at the speed of sound. Seriously? Yep. He sort of praised mine with an illustration. It's got an octopus on it. By the way, isn't he unexpectedly good at teaching? I know. When I went to assassinate him after school, I took the opportunity to learn arithmetic from him. I'm going to do well on the next test. But, well, you know, we are Class E after all. Even if we try our best, there's just no helping it. That's right. The name of the book is New Hollow English. Even though we are targeting that octopus-shaped super creature for assassination, for some reason he's doing normal teacher things. We're the same, aside from us having instantly become a hitman. We're the same, aside from us having instantly become hitmen. We're normal students. But we of Class E aren't quite normal. Oi, Nagisa. Come with us for a sec. Let's work on an assassination plan. Okay. That octopus's face changes color with his moods, right? We're hanging around with that guy who said he'd be observing. No, you're hanging around with that guy who said he'd be observing, aren't you? Sort of. I remember that green stripes appear when he's calm. If a student gives an incorrect answer, his face becomes dark purple. For a correct answer, it becomes bright red. What's interesting is how after lunchtime, I don't need to know. I've got a plan. It's for when he's got his most careless face on. You'll stab him. Me? But don't pretend to be some goody-goody. We're Class E, ain't we? The dropout class who couldn't keep up with this school's level of study, nicknamed the E as an end class. Every day we're forced to come to this isolated mountaintop school building. We're treated as if we're no different than trash in every way. Pillar, old school building. For leftovers like us to have a chance to make 10 billion yen, even if we were to go out into society, a chance like this wouldn't come around again in our lifetime. So we're going to slip out of these So we're going to slip out of these circumstances. No matter what moods, no matter what methods we use to reach that goal. He pulls out some kind of sack that was in his pocket. Don't screw up now, Nagisa-kun. I heard that Nagisa's bound for Class E. It's really over for him. I erased his email address from my phone. Ooh, man. I don't want to look like I'm at his level either. Oh, and the teacher showed up with a missile. Landing right next to Nagisa. Wow! Welcome back, Sensei. What's with that missile? It's a souvenir. The self-defense force ambushed me in the Sea of Japan. Being a target is pretty troublesome, huh? Nah, not really. The fact that I'm targeted by everyone is proof that I'm powerful after all. Shock. Well, fifth period classes are starting. Right. I just can't understand Sensei. He's being everyone's assassination target. If you look at it another way, it means everyone acknowledges his true power. How could a monster like that, who no longer has expectations or caution, even understand a human's feelings? Thanks to you, they lowered my evaluation as a homeroom teacher. The only good thing about this is that I won't have to look at you anymore. Ooh, that's pretty harsh. I bet I could kill him. I mean, this teacher doesn't even see me as a hitman. Let's try writing Tonka poems based on a theme. Please end it with tentacles in the last 7 syllables. Once you have written one, bring it up to me. I'll check it for proper grammar, and to see if you were able to express tentacles in a beautiful way. As if lured by the storm, the blossoms are strewn about, white upon the garden floor. Yet all this whiteness is not snow. Rather, it is tentacles which spring forth and grow. Huh. In the note, it says, life which shone brilliantly and grew in earnest was not that of the tree scattering cherry blossoms in the garden, but rather that of the tentacles. Okay. Is tentacles a seasonal word? Who knows? Those who finish can go home for today. Sensei, I've got a question. What would that be, Kayano-san? It's kind of late to be asking this, but what name should we use when talking about you? It's difficult to identify you outside the other teachers. A name, huh? I don't really call myself anything in particular. How about all of you come up with one, if you don't mind? But for now, concentrate on the task at hand. Okay. Oh. Seems to have noticed something about Nagisa. Oh, already finished, Nagisa-kun. And they show the guy from earlier who gave him the pouch, grinning. His eyes look really weird in this panel. He's walking up to the teacher. After lunchtime, when we become sleepy, there's a point when Sensei's face changes to light pink. The reaction of Kayano's question was a little delayed, too. This is probably also the time when Sensei is at his most inattentive. He's walking up with a knife on the paper. Nagisa? They're thinking. In this high-level school, we in the E class who can't keep up believe that we, you could do it, must triumph somehow. If we can do it, our parents, friends, and teachers, if I can kill him. And he goes for the kill. They will have to acknowledge me. But obviously it failed. I mean, this is only chapter 1. I told you, didn't I? To have more of a, no matter what methods I have to use, Oh, he's got a grenade strapped to his neck. A BB pellet grenade. A specially made one. Take this. And it explodes. Pellets are spraying everywhere. People are covering their faces, closing their eyes. All right, we did it! That 10 billion is ours! Nice job. There's no way this guy could have expected a suicide bomber attack. Hold on, Terasaka. Just what did you make Nagisa hold on to? A toy hand grenade. It's just that I used gunpowder to give it a kick. In order to shoot out 300 anti-sensei bullets at an insanely fast speed. What? It ain't enough power to kill a human, and I'll pay the doctor's fee out of the 10 billion. Surprise. He's uninjured. Not even a single burn? Now what's this membrane covering Nagisa? Something connected to that octopus corpse. Oh, the teacher is like on the ceiling. By the way, Sensei molts about once a month. I covered the explosion with my shedded skin and stifled its power. In short, this is a secret skill which can be used once a month. The color of Sensei's face, we don't even have to look at it to know. Pitch black. Extreme anger. Ooh, God. It does look incredibly angry. Terasaka, Yoshida, Muramatsu. So you are the ringleaders, are you? No. Nagisa just went off on his own and... Ooh, he is moving fast. Seems to be going all over the city or something with them. That's what it looks like. I don't know, he's come back with a bunch of names. Okay. Yoshida, Muramatsu, Terasaka. Oh, it went to their houses. Okay. The nameplates from our houses. Due to my agreement with the government, I cannot inflict harm on any of you. But if you come to kill me next time using the same method as just now, I don't know what will happen to everyone who isn't any of you. Ooh. Your friends and family? No, maybe I'll eliminate everyone on Earth except for you. In the span of 5 seconds, everyone understood. In the end, if we want to escape, we can't even flee to the other side of the planet. The only thing we can do is kill this teacher. What the hell are you? You're a real pain in the ass. Coming here all of a sudden with your I'm gonna blow up the Earth and assassinate me and all that. What's wrong with using an irritating killing method on an irritating guy? Irritating? Nonsense. Your idea itself wasn't excellent. No, your idea itself was excellent. Especially Nagisa-kun. You get a perfect score for keeping the movement of your body entirely natural until the moment you closed in. You attacked me at a magnificent opportunity. However, Terasaka-kun and the others held no regard for Nagisa-kun's welfare. Students like that do not have the right to kill me. Let's have an assassination that will make people smile and puff out their chests with pride. Each and every one of you can do that. You are talented assassins with hidden strength. That is advice from your sensei as a target. He grew angry at Mach 20 speed and praised me with a wiggling tentacle. I felt a completely ordinary happiness from this abnormal teaching method. It's because this abnormal sensei looked at us normally. If you'll give them your time, please teach those children. What lovely feelers. With these hands, I'm sure that you will become a wonderful teacher. Okay, a little backstory, but not exactly sure what's going on. He seems to have hair in this image. Now then, here's a problem for you, Nagisa-kun. Sensei doesn't have even the slightest intent of being killed. Because after enjoying my time with all of you until March, I'm going to blow up the Earth. If you don't want that, then what will you all do? We've never done something like assassinate someone. And there are tons of other things we should be doing. But I thought that But before that happens, we'll kill Sensei. If it's this teacher, he will even accept our killing intent. In that case, try doing it right now. Those who are able to kill me can go home for the day. What? We are hitmen. There we go. Sensei is our target. An unkillable Sensei. Your name. How about Koro Sensei? Koro Sensei and our Assassination Classroom. Even if we shoot him now, he'll be tidied up alongside those. Will be tidied up alongside those nameplates. We can't go home. The morning bell will sound tomorrow as well. His name is Koro Sensei. Chapter 1 end. Daily life with Koro Sensei means next time an increased 23 pages. The second new serialization has center color. It's pretty good so far. Should have picked this up sooner. Alright, moving along to chapter 2. Alright, an absolutely confidential assassination request. Chapter 2, Baseball Time. He was the one responsible for the moon's destruction. After a year, he plans to destroy the Earth. We have been on high alert against his various unimaginable abilities. Upon his successful assassination, 10 billion yen will be paid as recompense. And he's sitting in a lawn chair, reading a newspaper, while drinking, I don't know what. It's got a straw, so I don't think it's coffee. Even in America, all they're talking about is the explosion on the moon. I'd really like a more interesting front page story. It's his daily routine to relax behind the school building every morning before his homeroom. I don't know who this dark-haired kid is. They only really gave us a few people's names so far. With a drink and English newspaper brought while dropping by Hawaii at Mach 20. Your information was spot on. Thanks, Nagisa. Sure. Good luck, Sugino. I think that's how you say it. Sugino. Right. That 10 billion yen is mine. Neighbors. We are hitmen. Our target is Sensei. He tosses a baseball filled with what looks like those BBs at Koro Sensei's head. But he's already moved behind them. Good morning, Nagisa-kun, Sugino-kun. Come, say your greetings in a loud voice. Good morning, Koro Sensei. Eh? Embedding a ball with my weakness, the anti-sensei BB pellets, was a good idea. This way, there are also no sounds of discharge, unlike with an air gun. Slow motion playback. However, I had some free time before the ball reached me, and if I touched it directly, my cells would unfortunately break apart. Looks like he went to a shack, digging into a box for something. Fixing a little sign. Sign says guts. Oh, okay, so it's like the sporting equipment shack. Okay. And he grabbed a baseball glove. And that's why I went over to the equipment shed and got a glove. You should be able to kill me before graduation, that is. Come, it's time for homeroom. Right. The task which was given to us is to kill this teacher by next year. The reward for success is 10 billion yen. Hey, Nagisa, did Tsukino's assassination attempt this morning fail? Yeah. He's been completely disheartened since. It's not something to get so down about, though. No one's been successful so far, after all. He's an unkillable sensei. That's how we came up with the nickname, Koro Sensei. How about it? Do you think he figured out a way to kill him? Ministry of Defense Special Department. Karasuma Tadayomi. It's impossible, Karasuma-san. That guy's way too fast. Do you know what he's planning to do after school today? He's going to go to New York to watch a sports match. There's no way we can kill a guy who flies at Mach 20. Exactly. It's impossible for any military force. However, for you alone, there is a chance. It comes down to why he makes a point of being your teacher. He's got on a disguise at the baseball game. Got on a baseball hat, a wig, baseball jacket, drinking a soda and eating popcorn. It looks like he even put a nose on himself. If you leave things as is, then he will blow up the Earth next March without fail. If you look at the moon, which has had a chunk sliced away, you'll understand. When that time comes, no one will be able to save humanity. It is far too dangerous to keep him alive. This classroom is currently the only place where he can be killed. Okay, that's empty. New drink. We of Class E, the class of leftovers, have been given the chance to become heroes who will save the world. But I just don't get it. Why is Sensei going to blow up the Earth? Why at a time like this did Sensei come here to be our homeroom teacher? School bell rings. I polish this up for you, Sugino-kun. Koro-sensei, what are you eating? Yeah, what is that? A coconut I bought yesterday in Hawaii. Want some? Usually you drink that. Well, I mean, you could eat coconut. But yeah, I mean, usually you drink the water from it. That was a good throw in yesterday's assassination attempt. Give me a break. If I think about it, there's no way I'd hit you and your Mach 20, given the speed of my pitch. You're in the baseball club? Used to be, yeah. Used to be. Nagisa watching him, looks like, from the window. Or looking at a playground, anyway. Looks like it was a soccer field with a track field going around it or something. I don't know. I'm banned from club activities because I'm in Class E in this isolated school building. I had bad grades, so I ended up here. Anyway, they said to concentrate on studying. That's still extremely discriminatory. But it's enough already. You saw it yesterday, right? My pitch is really slow. Because of that, batters hit tons of my pitches. I was removed from the regular lineup. Then I had no motivation to study. So now I'm in the E. So now I'm in the E as an end class. Sugino-kun, allow me to give you some advice as your teacher. Got kind of a creepy grin. I've got to hand in an assignment, but the sensei's talking to Sugino about something. Don't tell me it's because he's holding a grudge over yesterday's assassination attempt. Oh my god. It's even worse than I thought. The teacher's got him wrapped up in his tentacles, distorting his body. Maybe he's trying to loosen his body up. What are you doing, Koro-sensei? Didn't you swear you wouldn't harm the students? Yesterday, I saw Sugino-kun's habitual pitching stance. It's an emulation of the pitcher Arita, who went to the majors. He seemed surprised. But you know, these tentacles don't lie. And he puts them down. Compared to him, the configuration of your shoulder muscles is awful. Even if you emulate him, you won't be able to throw a radio ball like his. Note, a radio ball is a pitch you hear, but don't see. How can you say that? How can you say that with such certainty? Because yesterday I went to check the man himself. Pitcher Arita attacked by tentacles. If you wanted to check for yourself, you didn't have to do it like that. It looks like he's crying. Don't screw with the tentacles. Oh, don't screw with me, tentacles. Arita. Give him an autograph. You asked for an autograph in a situation like that? Of course he'd be pissed. I see. So there's really a difference in our abilities after all. On the other hand, the malleability of your elbow and wrist are much more outstanding than his. If you train, you'll certainly surpass him to an extraordinary degree. A compromise made by handling something with my tentacles is never wrong. There isn't only one type of ability. Please look for an assassination method suited to yours. My elbow and wrist are more malleable? My ability, huh? Nagisa looks pretty confused, I guess. Koro-sensei, could it be that you went to New York in order to give Sugino advice? Of course, I'm a teacher after all. A normal teacher wouldn't go this far, not to mention that you'll be annihilating the Earth after all of this. Seems to be thinking about that girl from his little flashback section from last chapter. You know, Nagisa-kun, I became your teacher in order to keep the promise I made with someone. I'm going to destroy the Earth, but until then, I'm your teacher. Facing all of you seriously is more important than the end of the world. Ooh, we got 96 on this paper. I love sushi too. My favorite ingredient is botan ebi. Oh, eel. Okay. No, wait, ebi is shrimp. Koro-sensei. I get that you're showing off your speed at grading, but could you stop adding in weird questions on the back of the page? Extra. State in English the reason why this tentacle can't sprout very well. I thought maybe you'd like having a sort of bonus. This is more like a penalty. That being said, I'd like all of you to earnestly enjoy yourselves in both study and assassination. And then he eats the pen. Well, the assassination part of this is surely impossible, though. Our teacher is incredibly fast, equipped with all-purpose tentacles, and frankly has no interest in being killed. Wow! It looks like Sugino's practicing his throw with Nagisa. That's amazing, Sugino. It's as if the ball disappeared completely. I'm learning to throw a ball that changes speed by making full use of my elbow and wrist. By using these two, a slow, straight, and this ball, I can make the pitch look fast. Well, that sort of pitch would be like yawning to him, though. But you know what, Nagisa? I'm going to continue with both baseball and the assassination. Yeah. But strangely enough, he motivates us. Koro-sensei, I'd like to kill you, so could you come out here for a bit? You really don't learn, do you? Koro-sensei's Assassination Classroom is kind of fun. Becoming motivated in both studying and club activities. And he's got his stripes around his face. All right, chapter 3. All right. There he is. It looks like he is, well, he's in the woods. Looks like he's making shaved ice. Today, his afternoon snack is shaved ice. Oh, okay, there we go. Shaved ice made with ice from the North Pole. Man, that octopus goes to the North Pole like we'd walk to the convenience store. Here goes. We'll split the 10 billion yen. Koro-sensei, let us have some shaved ice too. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them running up. Sensei, me too, me too. Oh, he's crying. Students are opening their hearts to me with such smiling faces. And they've all got knives. With big smiles, they reveal their killing intent hearts. And such ferocious excitement. But, you know, your smiles were a bit forced. That wasn't enough to catch me off guard. I'll just leave these dangerous anti-sensei knives over here. Eh? He took all their knives and switched them out with tulips. Please admire these flowers, and learn from their smiling faces. Hey, wait a second, Koro-sensei. These flowers are the ones that our class has been growing, aren't they? Are they? That's horrible, Koro-sensei. even though we had put so much care into them, and they'd finally bloomed. I'm very sorry. I'll go get some new plant bulbs right now. I went and bought them. Okay. You can't plant them at Mach speed, got it? I understand. Be careful with each and every one. Yes. Hey, I hear he's going to destroy the Earth, but yeah, it's kind of weird for him to be planting tulips. Oh, and the three guys from before are back. Looks like there's a fourth one as well. That monster's acting like such a goody-goody. Nagisa, watch with the notepad. I thought I'd write down Sensei's weaknesses. There might be an assassination hint among them. So, you're saying those weaknesses will help with his assassination? Koro-sensei's weaknesses. When he tries to look cool, his weaknesses show. We are hitmen. Kanugi Gaoka Junior High School, third year, Class E, is an assassination classroom. And sign, board chairman's office. Starting tomorrow, please allow me, as a PE instructor, to serve as Class E's assistant teacher. I believe you have received notice from the Ministry of Defense, but I will be observing him, of course, but the students require both technical and mental support. I have a teaching license, so be at ease. Go right ahead. The students' academics and safety come first, however. Signed, board chairman. Except for us, Kanugi Gaoka is a famous high-ranking school. He's quite the reasonable board chairman, isn't he? He's receiving a large sum from the government as compensation. However, it is certainly convenient. There is a monster here who can destroy the Earth. Furthermore, even the military can't kill him, and he's working as a teacher. The best that we of the government, the board chairman here, and the students of Class E are the only ones to know this secret. Oh, it's best. Sorry, I read that wrong. Crap. If my scores fall any lower than this, I just might end up going to Class E. Seriously? If you're dropped into that class, you'll definitely be in utter despair. Those in that isolated building with no cafeteria and filthy bathrooms are treated like by both us and the teachers. If we don't churn out some super good grades, there'll be no turning back. Ugh, man, for some reason I got all stuttery. They're definitely the E as an N class. I'd rather die than end up there. I know, right? If I don't want to become like them, I've got to try hard. I see. A small number of students face intense discrimination, and so the majority, feeling both mentally strained and superior, work hard. Character introduction. Koro-sensei, the supersonic teacher of Year 3 Class E who slips around at Mach 20 in other words, twice the speed of sound. It's a logical setup for a school. We found that isolated building to be ideal for a secret assassination mission, but for the students of that class who have been ostracized, it must be unbearable. Now he's walking up to the class. Ah, Karasuma-san. Hello. Hello. From tomorrow onward, I will also assist all of you as a teacher. I look forward to working with you. Is that so? Then it'll be Karasuma-sensei from here on out. By the way, where is he? Well, Koro-sensei ended up damaging the class's flower bed, but as a means of apologizing, Oi! We've brought the sticks and rope. We're having an assassination rally with a handicap. Right there, stab him! Damn it! Even in this situation, he's being slippery and dodging. Come now, this service is an apology, you know. Surely it's rare to have a teacher in a position like this where he is unable to move. Well, Nagisa? Yeah, he's completely looking down on us. Can you even call this an assassination anymore? But hold on a second. Based on Koro-sensei's weaknesses, it is truly futile. Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen of Class E? This difference in speed is hardly even a handicap. The chance of you all killing me is beyond your wildest... Smack. The branch fell that he was tied to, and he fell to the ground, hitting his head pretty hard, actually. Get him now! Ah, I screwed up. Kodo Sensei's weaknesses. When he tries to look cool, his weaknesses show. That weaknesses notebook might come in handy. Yeah, I'm going to keep writing in it. Wait, hold on! My tentacles are all tangled up in the rope. Kodo Sensei's weaknesses, too. He is surprisingly quick to panic. Oh, he jumps up to the roof. Damn it, he got himself out of it. You guys can't follow me up here. Our basic characteristics are different, stupid. We almost had him. Starting tomorrow, there will be twice as much homework. That's petty. Kodo Sensei's weaknesses. 3. He's petty. He ran away, even though he gave himself that handicap. But that's the closest we've gotten to killing him so far. If things keep going like this, then a chance to kill him will definitely come our way. No way. If I can kill him, what will I do with that 10 billion yen? A group of junior high students are joyfully discussing an assassination. If you look at it normally, this is the pinnacle of madness. Nagisa, how about it? Do you think we'll be able to kill Kodo Sensei? We will. We have to try and kill him, or we won't be able to continue staying with him. But it's strange. The students who are the most lively are those of Class E who have the target as their homeroom teacher. The situation is exactly as I've just described. Revealing the secret behind Earth's crisis is strictly forbidden. If you were to leak the information, you would undergo memory erasure treatment. Scary. All members of Class E have been provided the same explanation. Everyone else is already involved in this mission. If your suspension from school is lifted, you will also return to Class E. Therefore, I will entrust you with this assassination mission as well. Hey, is this rubbery knife really going to work? Yes, it is harmless to humans, but I guarantee it will be effective against him. Well, even if it won't work on humans, it doesn't really matter. Just once, I've wanted to try killing the living being known as a sensei. I'm gonna stab you. Introducing a new character, huh? Okay, well, anyway. Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is titled Fundamentals Time. This is Kodo Sensei. Fingerpad has some sort of springy texture, can also pick up toothpicks and whatnot from the floor by pressing against them. Head, very smart, so much so that he could teach almost every subject by himself. He likes sweets. Mucus, sliminess that appears on the body's surface if he exerts himself. Also when flying at the speed of sound, it lets him glide through the air resistance, so it seems that he's flying relatively quietly. Tentacles. Even the owner himself doesn't seem to know just how many are inside his sleeves, pant legs, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These days, a gentle breeze blows across the growing greenery. Shouts resounding across the sports grounds on a sunny afternoon. How peaceful. He's wearing a hat with a shirt that says Kodo Sensei, and he seems to be holding a flower. They're doing exercises with the knives. Or it would be if the students didn't have weapons. Swing your knives through 8 strikes without hesitation. No matter how you stand, don't lose your balance. I told you to go somewhere else during this time. From today onward, I am in charge of PE. What are you doing wearing a gym uniform? Even if I drive you away, it won't do any good, will it? Go play in that sandbox over there at least. He's in the sandbox crying. Looks like he's trying to build Sandcastle. You're cruel, Kurosuma Sensei. My gym class is popular with the students too. Don't lie, Koro Sensei. Your physical ability is far too different from ours. I mean, last time, going into a flashback, let's try jumping from side to side. First, I'll show you an example. Looks like he's jumping so fast that there are 3 different versions of himself doing the little string game, and each one has a different design. Or at least a different version of the design. First one has like the basic outline of what he wants to make, the second one has it almost done, and the last one has it completely done. We'll start with the basics of visual duplication, so if you're already used to it, we'll add Cat's Cradle to the mix. As if we could do that. This really goes beyond a different dimension, huh? Man, I want to be taught by a human PE teacher. Oh. He looks all upset, crying still in the sandbox. We finally succeeded in driving the target away. Let's continue, class. But Kurosuma-sensei, is there a reason for this sort of practice? And on top of that, doing it with the target himself right in front of us. Studying and assassination are the same. Their usefulness is determined by learning the fundamentals. Nagisa looks, I don't know, he's confused. For example, alright. Excuse me. Isogai-kun. Mehara-kun. Try attacking me with those knives. Excuse me again. Are you sure? Either of us? Those knives won't cause any harm to us humans. If you so much as graze me, then we'll end class for today. In that case, he tries to stab him. Usually, come on, don't go for the head. He misses, obviously. Well then. Okay, he tries to go for the shoulder. But their new PE teacher, whose name I can't pronounce without looking at it, blocks it and dodges the next strike. With this low level of skill, even I can handle your amateur knife work. Wow. Damn it! And now they both try to attack him, but he just grabs both of their wrists and then flips them to the ground. You understand that if you can't hit me, then the probability of success against his Mach 20 is low. Take a look. While we're working on offense and defense, that guy has constructed Osaka Castle in the sandbox, and on top of that, changed his clothes and is even performing a tea ceremony. Whoa, he's really angry. Now he's helping them up off the ground. If everyone in the class reaches a level where they can hit me, then at least the success rate of your assassinations will increase. There are many fundamentals necessary for assassination, like knives and shooting. During PE, I will teach them to you. It looks like the new student might have shown up. Kurosuma-sensei is kind of scary, but cool. I know. If I hit him with a knife, maybe he'll give me a pat on the head. Kurosuma-sensei, could it be that you are intending to take away my popularity with the students? Don't be absurd. If the school chooses it, I can add teachers to Class E for designated subjects. I believe that was a condition of your teaching contract. Oh, tries to throw a knife at his head, but he missed. He moved out of the way. Koro-sensei. My mission is to act as overseer to these hitmen, for the purpose of eventually killing you. It isn't that guy, or you. Please call me Koro-sensei, the name picked out for me by the students. There's a quiz at 6, huh? Well, you did want gym to end after all. Yep, there's a new guy. With a juice box. Karma-kun, you've returned. Yo, Nagisa-kun, been a while. Whoa, That's the Koro-sensei I've heard about? Amazing. He really does look like an octopus. Surprised. You would be Akabane Karma-kun, right? I've heard your suspension ended today. You really shouldn't be late on your first day. I've got to get back into the rhythm of school life. It'll be more relaxed if you use my first name. Anyway, it's nice to meet you, Sensei. Same here. Let's have a fun and interesting year. Oh, and his tentacle is melting. Eee, melted pretty quickly, too. But he almost got him. Oh, he has the stuff into his palm. Huh. You really are fast, and these knives really do work against you. I tried cutting one into small pieces and sticking them to my hand, but... You know, Sensei, to be deceived by such a simple trick, and on top of that, to jump back that far, aren't you a bit too frightened? It's the first time that Koro-sensei took damage from a student's attack. I've heard that you're called Koro-sensei because you're unkillable, but... What's this? Sensei, could it be that you're actually an easy mark? Ooh, he looks mad. Nagisa, it hasn't been that long since I joined Class E, so I don't know him. What sort of person is he? Well, we were in the same class for our first and second years, but when we were second years, he was suspended for committing one act of violence after another. And they put students like that in Class E, too. But with the current situation, he might be an honor student. What do you mean? If danger weapons and the like are the foundation of sneak attacks and foul play, then Karma-kun will probably excel. Don't run away now, Koro-sensei. He's far too dangerous. Teach me what it means to be killed. Dude almost got him. Okay. Final chapter for this video. Okay. This one's called Karma's Time. See, an extra story will be appearing in Jump Next on sale 8/11 Saturday. What does Koro-sensei do on his breaks? Oh, cool. They're giving us names. Let me see. They got dude in the top left corner is Mehara Akito. Next to him is Mimura Kouki. The dude next to him with the black hair, the class rep, is Isugai Yuma. The girl next to him, also a class rep, is Kateoka Migu. Next to him is Sugino Yuto. Then the girl next to him, sitting on the chair, is Okano Hinata. And next to her is Yada Momoka. The guy next to her is Kimura Masayoshi. And then the final one they show is Kurahashi Hinano. We will definitely kill him. Students who are relatively proactive with the assassination, under the leadership of the 2 class representatives. They aim toward the 10 billion yen reward. Alright, so, what was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them. Drawing. He started doing that a little while ago, but what is it? Who knows? Drawing. He's doing wall punches, isn't he? Karma made fun of him recently, so he's irritated. Tentacles are soft, so he's not doing any damage to the wall. Koro-sensei's weaknesses, number 4. His punches are weak. All of that broinging is annoying, Koro-sensei. We're taking a quiz, you know. My apologies. Yo, Karma. Don't come crying to us when you get that monster mad. It would have been better if you stayed secluded at home again. If you were about to be killed, of course you would be angry. Terasaka, it's different than when a certain someone failed and wet himself. I didn't piss myself. Bastard, you looking for a fight? Hey, you over there. Don't make a ruckus during the test. Tell that to your own tentacles. Sorry, Koro-sensei. You see, I already finished, so I'll just eat gelato and be quiet. You can't do something like that during class. Honestly, where did you buy that? That's the one I went to Italy and bought yesterday. So it's yours. Sorry, I found it refrigerating in the faculty room. This cannot be settled with an apology. And after I went through so much trouble flying through the cold stratosphere so the gelato wouldn't melt. So what will you do? Hit me? Absolutely not. I will just eat what's left. Splash to the ground and ooh. Dude's pretty smart. Looks like he put some of those pellets into the gelato. How long have these anti-sensei BB pellets been on the floor? Oh. I fooled you again. I'll use these sorts of tricks however many times it takes. I don't care about interfering in class. If you don't like it, then you should kill me as well as my parents. But from that moment on, no one will view you as a teacher anymore. You'll just be a murderous monster. I will have killed your existence as a sensei. Here, my test. The answers are probably all correct. Bye, sensei. Let's play tomorrow, too. Karma-kun is incredibly quick-witted. It's the same now, too. Recognizing that there is a line Koro-sensei cannot cross in order to remain a teacher, Karma-kun is going to use cheap tactics against him. But he'll end up using his intelligence, which can see others' true intentions, and his skill at handling others, no matter their type, to clash with people. Honestly, thanks to him I had to go buy another gelato. He is a smart, difficult student, but just as he said, in order for me to continue as a teacher, neither killing nor wounding anyone will be acceptable. Now then, how shall I go about resolving this? Later, Nagisa. Yep, see you tomorrow. Oi, it's Nagisa. He's completely gotten used to Class E, though. How lame. There's really no coming back to our class like that. Plus, it looks like even Akabane, who was suspended, is back in Class E. What? That's the worst. Even if it kills me, I seriously don't want to end up there. Eh? So you wouldn't want to even if you die? Ooh, looks like karma? Smashed it. Looks like a Coke bottle on the wall right next to this dude's head. Then how about dying right now? Akabane! And then they run off, scared. Like I'd really kill you guys. Karma-kun? I have an even better toy, so I wouldn't get this chance if I'm suspended again. By the way, Nagisa-kun, there's something I'd like to ask. Do you know Koro-sensei pretty well? Yeah, well, sort of. So do you think he'd get angry if I called him an octopus or something like that? Octopus? It'd be more like the opposite. He draws himself as an octopus. Octo-X. It's easy to fall into a trap with this one. Be careful. And it seems he uses an octopus as his player character in games, too. A while ago, he dug a hole in school grounds and said, "Octopus pot." It got an okay reception, as a one-line gag. It seems like somewhat of a trademark for Sensei. I see. I've thought of something nasty. Karma-kun, what are you planning to do next? You know, I'm happy. I'd been wondering what I would do if he were just a monster, but with him unexpectedly being an upstanding sensei, I'll be able to kill a proper teacher, since the previous one went and died of his own accord. This dude seems to have some kind of grudge against teachers. This goes outside my calculations. I don't have the money to buy gelato. I won't have any more income until payday either. I guess all I can do is cook for myself. There's cookware in the school storeroom, too. Good morning. Everybody looks pretty nervous. What's the matter, everyone? Oh. Got an octopus with a knife stuck in it on the table. Sorry. I mistook it for you and ended up killing it. I'll throw it away, so just bring it over here. Alright. Come, Koro-sensei. Even if I can't kill your body now, it doesn't particularly matter. First, I'll kill your spirit bit by bit. Now he's turned his tentacles into drills. Okay, and he somehow ended up with a bag and a missile. Allow me to show you, Karmakun, the power of these drill tentacles, and the heat of this missile snatched from the self-defense force. Oh, he's cooking up something, huh? Sensei never lets an assassin go home bored. Oh, takoyaki? Ah, that complexion comes from not having eaten breakfast, doesn't it? I've made takoyaki with my mock speed. If you eat this, you'll come closer to being a healthy child. You know, Karmakun, I am a teacher who performs maintenance and improvements. On the rusted, dull blades of assassins, for example. You should come at me each day with a serious intent to kill, and each time I will improve you. Now is the time to show true maintenance. Before school lets out, I will polish your body and spirit until they shine. I kind of like when Koro-sensei gets all creepy and serious. Okay. Whew, man. Actually, it took a lot longer than I thought it was to read all this. So yeah, those were the first 5 chapters of Assassination Classroom. Let's see. I'm going to upload this as soon as I can. I don't know why I'm saying that. By the time this is uploaded, it won't matter. But if you all enjoyed my reading of Assassination Classroom, let me know in the comments. If there's anything you think I can do to improve, then let me know as well. Anyway, like I said, by the time this is uploaded, there should have been pictures of the characters' faces in place of, just a blank screen. So you know who's talking. It'd be in like the corner here, wherever. They'll probably be in different locations. But yeah, that way you know who's actually speaking, and pretty much it. I will probably have censored out any really bad words. Damn, hell, stuff like that is fine. But anything worse than that will probably have been censored. Trying to keep this kind of PG. I don't want it to be too bad. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this reaction in the comments down below. Let's see. Also, check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I post mainly updates on Facebook and Twitter. There will also be, news articles that I post that I find on Facebook as well. Belle posts a lot of stuff on Instagram when she gets the chance. She's still not feeling very well, but she's got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. We'll see what happens. And until next time, bye.